Now, time as it relates to prophecy, excuse me, time as it relates to prophecy, we need to go over how that works. Remember, we just talked about frequency. Hmm? Now, in order to receive prophecy, a prophetic word or event, that kind of thing, what you must do is move through time. Okay? And how is that possible? Well, family, um, this happens according to your frequency. How fast are you vibrating? How high are you vibrating to be able to move through time? Hmm? Most times, oftentimes, this happens at night when we're sleeping, when we call ourselves dreaming. We first enter it into a stage which is known to the scientists as REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement. Okay, but if you happen to be vibrating faster than that, the brainwave activity, you may go into a faster mode where you begin to move through time. Okay, I want you to look at this. You begin to move through time. Okay, you're there in your bed. Hmm? That's the present. You fell asleep. That's the past. Okay, dimensions to this. You move through time, through the unseen, through the third eye, to another plane of existence where there is a different reality, an unseen reality, okay? And how do we know this? Because this happens, this is prophecy. There is a lot of prophecy in the Bible. There is also prophecy in the Holy Quran. Okay? Now, Jesus, he was so marvelous with this ability to move through time because Jesus was the one, excuse me, I'm getting a little too cold. Be right back. All right, forgive me, family. Please forgive me. But I have to keep it cold in here. And of course, I can't get too cold. Now, where were we? Yeah, we were talking about Jesus and how he was so marvelous at moving through time and revealing prophecy. Is that right? Now, he told, who was that he told that to? It was Peter. It was the disciples, when they were eating. They were having, I believe it was the Last Supper. And he says to them, somebody at this table is going to betray me. Okay? He laid it right out and said that the betrayal is coming. And, excuse me, he told Peter, he said, what was that he said, before the cock can crow, before the cock crows twice, you will have denied me thrice, meaning 3 times that you would do these things. Okay? Now that's not magic. That's not spookism. That's Jesus moving through time, entering into the unseen reality. That's what the Quran calls it, and the Bible calls it. We were carried off into the spirit. But they use it in that context to trick you, because spirit, family, and truth, like I said, that word has been used and abused in this book. Spirit, in this context, just means the unseen as well. And we'll get more into that later, okay? But in this particular way that I'm explaining it, the way that Jesus saw a prophetic event take place, he saw Peter betraying him, and that's why he came to the table and brought it to the table amongst them, to let people know that kind of power that he had. All right. Now, time as it relates to the universe. Now we know that everything in the universe comes from an infinity in time, right? And of course, everything in the universe has a beginning and an end, okay? A day that it's born and a day that it's going to die, stars, yeah? Plants, trees, right? You need to understand time, all right? Now, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan has shared with us on so many occasions he has taught the deception in this Bible, the use and abuse, the false ideas and concepts that cause confusion and create lies. He has taught on this for 60 years, over 60 years, actually, okay? Over 60 years, he has taught the deception in this Bible, and not only that, he has brought clarity to the Muslim world with their misinterpretation of the Quran. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, what was revealed to him, what he brought. Okay? Now, before him, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was here, and he taught 44 years. Okay? Taught the deception of the Bible. And of course, he went into international space as well and shared with the Muslim world over there interpretations of the Quran that Allah, who appeared in the person of Master W. Fard Muhammad, God in person, shared with him. Okay? So that's a total of 104 years approximately, because I want to say around 63 years. 64 years, the minister, Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, been teaching. And then the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So that's well over a century that the deception of this Bible has been taught. Okay, and this is very relevant. Why? Because we're living in a time now where we don't exactly have the luxury of teaching that deception